Hey, it's SaintMarcuz here, back from YCS Indy. I had a fantastic weekend. We made day two. Super excited. I finally performed really well at the event. Couldn't have done it without getting coaching, man. I reached out to Learn TCG, Hani, Kamal, Chris Leblanc. Dude, I really appreciate all the coaching and help you guys and feedback and play testing we did over the week. Especially Hani. Dude, thanks for testing almost every day with me. Really appreciate that. And thanks for the change on Book of Moon, man. I was playing three talents at that point in this list, and then he suggested play Book of Moon. They could play around talents. He was right, so I just put talents as one in the deck list for cross-out target. So the insight, the play testing, and then just like communication between a lot of like high-level players, it was so worth the money. So if you really are looking to like get better at this, I really just want to shout out Learn TCG on that. Um, deck list wise, we chose to play the Kashtira engine instead of the Hero Lives engine. I was suggested the Vermilion Dragon mech again. Post Agov, it's really good. You end on a really nice board: SP Little Knight, Reframing, Baron, and Dispatter. So it's just full combo, which is really nice. Your end board you try to aim for every time is Baron, Dispatter, SP Little Knight, and Counter Trap. So if there's more ways of making that as constant as possible, I'm going to play it for consistency reasons. Um, you'll see in here I'm not playing Samsara. I did testing from 3 to 1 onto Samsara and did not feel like it was necessary because it was the weakest level 4 to summon. You could lose to 1 imperm, your turn could be over, and you have no way of searching it. So extending through with it was not optimal enough, and that's why I played the third Reinhardt and the tactics for the two spots that if I had to put Samsara in, that's the two spots it would be in. You're welcome to try it out if you really want to. I cut down Starfrost to 2. I don't feel like we need 3, and then I felt like I was very clunky with 3. I saw this card as much as possible at 2, so I thought it was fine. I played 2 Reichphobia instead of 1 because I need to out dumb cards and I need the follow up in case they do break the board. And having the follow up and having the opportunity to thin out your deck so that you draw the most optimal is the reason why I was playing 2. Pellerino was in here basically for the 1 card combo through Calarium. I did it once throughout the entire event, so it did come up, and I appreciate having it because it also, I did draw this card a lot, and it did get interacted with a lot. So it was a good bait tool against my opponents. I had 2 times where I opened up Pellerino and Imaginings. But one of them was in the side event, one was in the main event. So in the main event, when I opened Pellerino and Imaginings and 3 hand traps, um, I went Pellerino, add Visa Starfrost, activate Imaginings to draw 2, revealing the Starfrost, and I drew in Therium and Calarium, and I just full comboed off, putting back 1 hand trap. I think I put back Book of Moon in my hand at that point. So it was definitely worth playing this card. I definitely suggest this list. The Fenrir combo line with Meek is so good. I'll show you that after. Hand traps wise, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, self-explanatory. These cards were great. They were great even if you held them going into a board, like into Rescue Ace. I held Ash just to hit the emergency on their turn. Did it conflict with Ream sometimes? Yes, it did. But you're still able to play through it and make a good board. You just don't activate the Clarium as much as possible. Droll was insane. It helped me in so many matches. It also crushed the mirror and crushed my round 5 feature match. Shout out to my opponent Fritz. He was such a nice guy on that feature match. He really was. If you want to check it out, look on YouTube for it. And then let's see, what else did I not go over here? Oh, I'm playing the Reframing in the main. I might switch this out in the future. I might play Realm Eulogy. Triff played that card. I did not get enough time to playtest the card, so I chose not to play the card. I thought the card was a good interaction. I might put it in for talents. I might bump it to 2. Who knows? Going forward, we'll figure that out. And I might side in the Reframing because Fenrir, the Fenrir package was really nice when going second into boards or whenever you lost dice roll. It helped you break the board and felt really good at that point. But when siding, I would absolutely just side out the Kashtira package for the crossout package because my opponents would then be putting in the drolls to stop me from comboing. And then I would side in, usually I would side in Nibiru Magnamut, and Druid Worm. But the round 6 against Jose Santiago and Rescue Ace, I forgot to side in the Bestials as crossout targets. So it hurt me too because my opponent went DD Crow on a name that I needed. I chained Call By, he chained Druid Worm banishing the Crow, and I didn't have the crossout target for it. And it ultimately ended up winning time and tide, and I was really disappointed because had I had crossout, I just won the game. I had the target for it. I just won the game. I have a Dweller in the side deck. I didn't like this card in the side deck, and the other card I didn't like in the side deck was Nibiru. I felt like between Nibiru and Abyss Dweller, they were the. I never made Abyss Dweller, and I think I used Nib once, and it did not matter when I used both. These cards felt really bad for the event. These should have been Lightning Storm, Harpy, Feather Duster. They were 3 cards that I was trying to put in, but couldn't think of where because of the deck space or the side deck space. And I wish I had changed the. I wish I could have changed it out. I really do, because I really did not respect Rescue Ace's back row as much as I should have, and it was a harder match because of that. And if I had Lightning Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster, I would have had no problems winning those matches, but they were such a struggle fest when playing into those decks. I got super polyed once the entire event. I got main deck Nibiru'd one time during the event. Day 2 I got super polyed. Day 1, I think the second to last round, I got Nibiru'd. Yeah, just caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it at that point. And the hand that I had was just really bad and played into it. And usually you can play around it with the basic generic combo line, which we all love and know. So extra deck space wise, I used every card in here in this extra deck. I'm just going to hover over each one so you can see it. Chen Ying is usually on your end board as well. This card is just insane. Vermilion's for the 2-card combo. Appaloosa was the only card in the extra deck that if I were to change one card out of the extra deck, it would be the Appaloosa. It would be for anything else. I don't care. It could be for anything. If you want to play this list different, go ahead. This is your one flex spot that you can change. I thought Appaloosa was still very strong into the tier matchup. And into like Pearly and stuff like that. Just stopping them from using effects is pretty nice. SP Little Knight MVP, this card is insane. Oh my god, this card is busted beyond belief. I don't know why this is so generic. I don't know how this is going to stay legal for much longer. To me, this card's just insane. Other people said it's fine, but being able to make this card and then banishing a card for free, and all you lose is attacking directly is kind of nuts. This card turned on Disbater at least a half a dozen times throughout the day because they would hand trap you. You make Little Knight end the combo and you banish their hand trap, you get a free negate. It also was good for a recovery tool because when you make the end port and you didn't get hand trapped, you could banish the Vicious Ashcloud and put it back to deck off of the Disbater pop later on, which is really nice. I didn't think about it. Hani had brought it up to me, and I was like, "Oh, dude, you're completely right. That's actually really good." Cross sheep, and then 2 Lightheart for the event. Playing double field spell, playing Kashtira package. I think double Lightheart is just recommended at that point. Evenly was good. Cross out was good. Shift, I would sometimes put the cross out target for Shifter. I also sided in the Shifter one time against Tier. It ended their life. It was fantastic. It was the one card I needed to win the scenario. And I literally top decked it. I had just, oh my god, it just felt so good to have evenly Druid Worm and top deck Shifter, and your opponent just set the counter trap Crime. And you're like, dang, how do I play through this board? Because he had already banished my Druid Worm on his turn with Little Knight. So top decking, activating Shifter and draw phase, him chaining Crime, and then setting up board, and then I literally go battle phase evenly, throw everything away. He would SP Little Knight, take away his Kaleido Heart. He would Time Thief to remove, and he left Dragostapelia on board. Got rid of everything else, and all I had to do is play through one Dragostapelia to make my board, and then crack back at him. I ended on standard combo through Dragostapelia. and he was very salty about it because he was like, man, I lose in time because I destroyed. And I was like, no, bro, you lose the game because I'm getting rid of your Kaleido that's banished off the SP return, and you're only going to have one card, top deck, a Time Thief, and an SP, and I'm going to have Baron negate, Dispater, and the SP Little Knight with for the interaction point. So I mean, like that man was cooked. It doesn't matter about time. That man was cooked. Because you can Dispater, bring back their Kaleido Harp, and then make SP Little Knight with it, banish the Dragos Stapelia, which I did. And I was like, all right, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, it was good. It was good. I could go into. I'm going to give one last shout out. I want to shout out Ivan. Ivan, those drolls you let me borrow, the rare drolls, I saw them all weekend. Big shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you letting me swap them out for the gold rares I usually play. It was such a good card the entire event. And shout out Learn TCG again, man. I honestly, I'm so excited. I usually get out like round five, round six at these YCSs, and this time around I made day two, and I was just super excited with the performance I had. And yeah. That's the end of the video. I'm gonna do a combo video next, and I'll see you next time.